You heard it. The Saints are back in the Dome today. And for anyone tailgating, I want to get you over to meteorologist Hannah Gard because you need to start drinking water now. Going to be a hot one.
Yep, we were trying to tell you to hydrate in the morning hours and put the sunscreen on. We talked about it. I know you're going to be inside for the game, but if you're going to be tailgating outdoors for any period of time, or maybe you're watching it outside at a beer garden or something, it's going to be hot and we'll have lots of sunshine. So hot temperatures sticking around through today and all the way through the coming work week. We'll only see some slight changes in the forecast. The humidity is going to be returning late week, but we stay very dry rain-wise. We're not going to see a lot of moisture. Today, 92 degrees. This is above average for our temperatures. Normally we're around 89, so just a couple of degrees above where we should be. Most of the afternoon will be in those upper 80s, but I do think that we'll briefly pop up to the low 90s at some point. Now, there will be some cloud cover coming in the late afternoon, early evening, which will help to bump those temperatures down, which is why I didn't go up as high as 94. But I think that each day, really through midweek, we'll be sitting a couple degrees above average, around 92. Thursday, Friday, we might drop down to 90 because we'll have more clouds, but I don't see any big fronts or huge temperature changes coming all the way through the extended forecast. And it might actually feel hotter in the later parts of the week. This is because the heat index is the temperature plus the dew point, how much moisture we have. It makes it feel hotter if we have more moisture. So we'll start to feel like upper 90s again by the end of the week. Here's those dew points increasing, especially by Wednesday, Thursday. I think that's when you'll notice that it's feeling a little bit muggier, and that will make it feel hotter. So enjoy the weather that we have today for the weekend. It will be a little bit more humid next weekend. We got to look at water vapor though to see what's going on in the upper levels and why we don't really have a changing weather pattern. Although there's a lot happening. We have a low right here over Florida. We have another low up here to the north. This is a big area of high pressure where we have more of a clockwise spin over the southern plains. And then we have a big digging low that is moving up to the northeast, causing some storms in areas to our west. The high pressure kind of gets split. We have a cutoff low that then merges back with the jet stream in the later parts of the week and then causes what we call a zonal flow, which is from west to east in the upper level winds. This means not much is happening because we need these low pressure systems to cause storms or rain to give us any sort of weather pattern, and we don't have that. And the high is not directly over us. That's why I don't think we have well above normal temperatures in the extended forecast. We're just stuck in this kind of boring weather pattern, and all the rain will go around us. You can see some pops of green there across parts of northern Louisiana. I think late week, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, we could see some rain nearby, but I don't really see anything meaningful for us. I think we are staying very dry all the way through the extended forecast. In the tropics, we do have a wave that we're tracking. This is moving to the west across the main development region of the Atlantic. In this area, shaded in orange, has a medium chance of developing in the middle to later parts of the work week. Right now, the environment not really conducive for formation, but it definitely has a lot of thunderstorm activity this morning. You're seeing more of that. We have a broad, low pressure circulation going counterclockwise, but there's nothing on the surface and there's not really a system to track. As it moves west, the environment will become more conducive for formation, and that's when we'll have to watch a storm trying to come together. The question will be how soon. If it comes together pretty quickly, we might see this pretty rapidly attempt to turn north around this weak area of high pressure that's over the central Atlantic. If it takes a second to form and it's a little bit weaker, it could stay going to the west longer. The good news is the model trends are overwhelmingly putting this to the north of the Caribbean, so not sending it straight into the Caribbean, which is something we would want to watch closely, but there's still a lot of variables there, and that's in the long range forecast. So we'll keep watching that. If you have travel plans to the Lesser Antilles or the Caribbean islands, it's something to watch closely. Gabrielle is the next name on the list if we do see that system form. Now, one of the reasons that we haven't seen anything in the Gulf, we haven't had much at all, is because of the wind shear. There's a lot of wind shear, and in the long range, here's that wave, there's a lot of wind shear. So I do think that is a favorable thing to be watching for our Gulf areas. Here's a look at the Dome. Saints fans gonna head out there over the next couple of hours, feeling pretty nice. It looks beautiful on the lakefront as well. Actually, a couple degrees cooler in some North Shore areas this morning. Slidell 65. So take that coffee outdoors. Feels really great. We have those low dew points in the 60s and low 70s. That dry air will not last forever, so enjoy the next couple of days as we have a little bit of a drier feel. It will start to feel more humid, especially by Thursday and Friday, and that will make it feel hotter, Maddie.
This is the best time to be alive as an early riser.
Yes.
Give me a cool morning, and
When
by
you
the time
step out there,
everyone
it
else
feels
is
good.
awake, it's already gone.
Oh yeah, those North Shore areas especially, you get that little tiny taste of fall in the mornings, and then the second the sun comes up, it starts to feel hot.
You can watch the sunrise with us every morning. We'll
Yes,
be
you
here,
can.
we'll be up.
Send us pictures.
Exactly.